Palestinian statehood. Let's get into it. I just want to talk about two things inspired by NPR's conversation with a journalist last night who was reporting on this, or I don't know if he was a journalist, but he was reporting on this and mentioned how Trump says it's rewarding Hamas to give them a state. Well, no, it's not, because the last time I heard about Hamas doing anything besides trying to agree to ceasefires that Netanyahu keeps rejecting was October 7th. And if they wanted to reward Hamas for October 7th, they would have made Palestine a state October 8th. But that's not what it's for. It's in response to the genocide that Israel's been doing. And if Israel had not done the genocide, then they would have, if they even stopped the genocide. Even Israel could have done 2 years of its genocide, but stopped when all the Western countries said, hey, look, we're going to recognize Palestine if you keep up this genocide. So they could have stopped the genocide, or they could have never done the genocide. And then they would have not had this outcome necessarily. They could have still had this outcome, but it wouldn't have happened like this. So it's not a punishment for Israel, but it's just recognizing that they should have recognized the Palestinian state long ago, and it would have maybe helped prevent this atrocity of genocide, Holocaust, from Israel. So that's what it's about, and it's not a reward for Hamas, it's a justice for the people of Palestine. But the other thing I want to say about it is these Western countries recognize Palestine, something they're doing on paper or in speeches, and Netanyahu's killing people and starving people and taking territory. And now Netanyahu's going to use the recognition of Palestine as an excuse to annex Gaza and annex the West Bank and make it worse. So your recognition isn't stopping his violence. Your recognition isn't stopping his annexation. Your recognition is something on paper or something in words in the air. And it's good. I'm not saying it's worthless. I'm just saying it's good and it matters, but it's not proportional to Netanyahu killing and starving people. So you might have to attack Israel to stop them from blocking the aid getting into the people of Gaza. If you want to stop the starvation, if you want to stop the Holocaust, if you want to stop the genocide, you might have to attack Israel. That's being set up right now as the aid flotilla that Israel keeps attacking, the peaceful aid flotilla that Israel keeps attacking, is now about to be supported by an Italian warship, I think. So it might be about to be on. I mean, they have attacked Israel with drones before, and that's been successful. And I've saw C.J. Wiederman saying that that's probably the best military tactic. But yeah, you're going to have to attack Israel and stop, or Israel's going to have to overthrow Netanyahu and stop blocking aid into Gaza. Words aren't going to be enough. Signatures aren't going to be enough. Although all that stuff is important and matters, I'm not trying to diminish it. I'm just trying to say you need to go further than that. Thank you.